Hi guys, I know I've been gone for a long time on the videos and stuff like that. I've just been so busy behind the scenes trying to do things. Um this video is going to be the truth of the matter right now. I was debating on whether to make this video or not because basically I'm not kind of allowed. I'll get into it. I'll just see the I'll read I'll look back on the video after and just be like if I'll upload it or not, but anyway, as you see, I don't make videos with my son and stuff like that. And the truth of the matter is, because my son's in foster care, and it wasn't foster care where I said, yeah, let's do that because I was unstable or anything. It was forced foster care. I don't know how much I can say. That's why, because I can get in trouble for saying stuff. But at the moment, there's a big fight on our hands. We're trying to get our son back, and it was down to me having a disability that he was taken. I think that's an unreasonable, stupid thing to even do. I can't name any of the organizations, and I can't name my son on these type of videos. So that's why I need people to bear with me. But anyway, social services got involved in I want to say it was September. They were already involved because of my age, but I got a new social worker in September, and everything was going well. There was no mention of my son going into foster care, hence why he has a nursery. If I was really a risk to my child, why did they tell me at the start that I was keeping him and everything like that? And I was not made to go out and buy things, but I bought things for my child because I was at the time I was gonna be a single mother because we needed proof that this person was father and etc. So I went and bought everything myself, and in September social services became more involved, saying they couldn't get me a placement where a mother and baby unit, and they weren't saying at the time they were taking him off me. They were saying we'd need to get supports in place, and I've letters there and I can show anyone that really wants to see, because I'm getting doubted a lot saying my child was taken off me due to drugs or alcohol. I do not do drugs and I barely go out and have a drink, so there you go. The only drugs I'm on is prescription medication. But no, he was taken from me because of my disability. And people put a post there saying no, your child wouldn't be taken off you from a disability. Well, mine was. And if you don't know the full story, then you don't have to listen, or you don't have to comment on it. But I done everything for that child when I was pregnant, and I did it on my own. And then in October I had him, and I think it was due to stress. I had him 10 weeks early in October, and he was in the NICU, and I went in and I pumped for him. I pumped milk, and I went in and saw him, and it changed him, and I done everything I could as a teenage mother. And at the time we were still waiting on the results from the DNA test. But eventually we got them, and his dad stepped in. He was great as well, and he still is, so I'm not going to doubt anyone on that. And then after that we had a big huge meeting, and then my son I was just told he was going into foster care because I knew after I had him that the social services were saying, well, we can't find supports this quickly. Like, she's gonna have this baby home. We need an emergency foster placement, you know? So he is living with my family member. As his dad is the same age as me, but his dad is in school. And I don't want to get into details about his dad and stuff like that, because they don't ask to be on YouTube, or they don't ask to be on Facebook, or they don't ask to be posted. So I'm not going to do that against like that. That's their business. But anyway, at the time, he had just came into the picture. So yeah, then like they did what they did, and then everything changed as soon as he was out of that hospital. So they made their own rules up, cut our accesses down. So in the hospital, you'd go in and see him every single day. You could stay till 1 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to. That's your child. You could stay till any time, like, and you could feed him, change him. That was your child in that cot there in the hospital. They wouldn't tell you what to do. And now I'm limited to what I can do on my access days. And I think it's really, really unfair. And yes, we are going to court to fight for him. And it's nearly 7 months down the line now, and we still haven't got our son back, because no supports for me have been put in place. And yes, I get that I have to work towards things, but I'm being advised by the legal team to wait because of my age, and to not do certain tests the social services put up for me, because they don't know the questions and stuff that are going to be in them. So hence why I have to wait. I couldn't even fight my case because I was 16. I can't even fight it at the moment because I am 17, so I'm I'm not a legal person, or no, I mean, like, I'm not over at the age of 18. So I had to get a person that basically views my views and feeds back what I want to say to my solicitor. So I haven't been able to fight my case in 6 months, because they had to get the issue sorted where they could get a person to actually view my views on what I wanted. And ever since this person came along, he's been great. He's got me more access to my son. He has got me, I can now go to hospital appointments, and many other things. But like, we have looked into many different services, but I can't do any of them until I complete a PCA. So I'm being advised against that, not to do a PCA because of my age, and they want to make sure they get the right supports to do it in case they don't want to set me up for a fail. So that's all I really wanted to come on here and say. This was the truth of the matter. And honestly, I know I'm that child's mother, yeah, but from the hospital until now, when I was in the hospital, I felt great. And I felt amazing that he was in there being looked after. And I could go in whenever I wanted to see him. Now I feel upset because I know that he's here out of the hospital and I can see him. Well, I can't see him because of what the social services put in place as of access days and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I just want to take him, you know? So it's like, it's like, basically like so unfair because I didn't ask for a condition. It's discrimination. So I'm pretty sure I have every right to know if there's another issue going on with me that like I don't know about, that they took my son for another issue, but this is all I know because that's all that's in reports. I have this condition, I've been assessed, and I need 24-hour care to care for my son, but I don't need 24-hour care to care for myself. So that's where I'm at right now, and I wanted to make this video just to let you guys know that's where I'm at. And I have him in my house on some Saturdays, and then his dad has him on the other Saturdays. So I will try and make videos because I don't think my story should be silent. I breached court, but it wasn't heard today. We went today back to court, which is an extended care order until we got our stuff together, and that wasn't here today. So I mean, like, all they kind of can say is don't name the organizations and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, guys, just let me know, because this is what I understand. My child was taken from me because of my disability, and I am speaking up. I'm not letting my son, because my son is a baby, and he has no voice, I'm speaking up for him. So he deserves to be with his mother. I have done nothing wrong. I don't do drugs. There's people out there that have babies and they're pushing them into walls because they are out of their heads on drugs. Now, social workers want to pick on me because of my age and my disability, and I'm so vulnerable. You have a fight against you guys because you aren't going to get very far. I'm just saying. I'll work with you to an extent, but it's been 7 months now and nothing's in place.